Okay, welcome everybody for another Phoenix and Graceful Clouds of Blessing practice. Let's take right hand in fist, left hand straight and tuck back the thumb. Bring the feet together, bring the hands together, and we press forwards. Thank you for joining me. Let's open the stance, please. We're just going to do a little bit of warming exercise first, get the blood pumping. So we're going to swing the arms, crossing and then opening with a little bounce. And let your breath flow. There's a whole genre of Qi Gong that is devoted to this kind of movement. Good. So we're going to go from this to the dolphin slap, which is a forwards and a down with your breath. So you imagine the dolphin's tail slapping the water. Good, keep breathing. Good, and from here, we're going on to swing, just like walking. Opening and closing, forwards and back. But more exaggerated than a swing, but the same movement as walking. Little bounce to give it momentum. You can almost feel the air being pushed in and out of your lungs. And from here we go to the sides, lifting the toes, turning on the heel. Good. And now we're going to go into the butterfly, like swimming. Ready? Back to center and swing forwards. A little bounce. Good. And back. Taking one hand to waist, we're going to swing to the sides, lifting off the heel this time and go long, long, lengthen away. Look where you're stretching. And change. Good, back to center, just gently marching. Calming down. Good, and a little rotation of the hips. 3 steps. We use the hands to just pat. You can go a little bit higher if you like. Inside to outside, rotation, 3 steps. Try a little bit higher. Keep going, please. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to pop you on mute. You forgot something. Oh, that's great. It's lovely to hear you. Good. And in the same vein, we're going to go from outside to inside. Right in. And start nice and low. Right in. Right in. A little bit higher. Just getting a bit of rotation in those hips, bit of freedom of movement. Also, a little challenge for our balance. It helps to have a slightly slidey floor for your standing foot to rotate. Good. And rest. We just return to a gentle march. It's quite nice once you've done any kind of invigorating practice, rather than to just go from movement to stopping, you just wind it down with a little bit of marching. Good, and ease it down, ease it down. And stand, very good. Let's gently circle the shoulders. Change direction. One at a time. Change direction. I know that old Tai Chi may look like a bit of a warm-up. I heard a stand-up comedian saying this. He was a Chinese stand-up comedian. He says people go to do Tai Chi and they spend half an hour warming up, and then they do Tai Chi, which is really a warm-up. I couldn't help but laugh because I kind of agree with him. But it's really important first thing in the morning to just get yourself moving a little bit. Easy moves, so that you can really just listen to your body and make sure everything's functioning in an acceptable way before you try to do more complex moves. So you see I'm just doing a sort of jellyfish now, rippling and releasing down the legs, and we can add the arms, and we can add the legs. So we're doing a kind of suck up and release down. A theme that I've been using this week in classes is this idea of releasing belly, hips, and knees, softening through the joints rather than thinking of bending. It makes such a difference in our form. It creates a smoothness of movement and a comfort within the legs and the joints. It's a very different feeling from just bending your knees. So you can have a go at that with the jellyfish move here. Very good. Up and release down. And let's do a little jellyfish with the hands as well. This kind of sucking up and releasing and spreading as we relax down. See what I'm doing? Sucking up, releasing and spreading down. The hand movements of Tai Chi should be lively, should be responsive to the movements of our bodies. So you see a lot of beginners, when they start doing their movements, they're just blocks of wood with their hands, and they're just moving their hands around as if they're balls on a stick. And we don't want that. We want a feeling of opening and closing. We want a liveliness. We want a responsiveness to the movements. So it's not just a block of wood. The hands are gently pulsing. They're also expressing yin and yang. So having a little practice with the jellyfish move is a really nice way to get that sensitivity of the essence of the movement. Good. And now if we gently wade through water, if we think of turning left and right, you can let that jellyfish principle start to apply. Notice, where does the hand want to spread? Where does the hand want to contract? You'll notice if you're doing this, waving left and right, one side is spreading, The other side is contracting. It's a nice wee exercise to do. Next time you're waiting for the kettle to boil, you can have a little play, wading through water. This is Grandmaster Chen's stepping back exercise. So I always think as if I'm sending ripples in the water as I step back. Good. All right, let's take ourselves into Wuji, please. So heels together and toes just a little bit apart. Lengthening up through the very top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. And take your time to release and relax down through your body. Breathing, calming down. Listen behind you. Let's feel to the hands, feel to the fingertips. Gently press down towards the earth. I'm going to do the first set mirror so that you can see the hands and make sure that you have space to your left. Ready, we engage and scoop. Right hand under. Turn the bowl and step. Collapse the bowl down. Lower hand coming up, expand, keep it round and turn over the front leg. Release the back foot, bring it in, turn and step, collapse the bowl down and expand over the front leg. Release, flow up and over the rainbow, feeding the weight left, come in, stepping, float up, over the rainbow, and gather to press. Feel a squeezing between the hands, within the body, and separate. Hands over feet. Flip the toes. Hands over feet. Keep turning. Right hand under left arm. Flow along the line of the arm to make one circle. Turn, guiding the heart energy gently down into your pearl. Stepping back, roll. Left hand piercing above the right foot. Stretch up, release, unwind, and square up. Press the hands away. Fill your back. Sunshine fills the holes. Turning, push the heel out. Turn the toes. Sit back and scoop under. Lift. Right hand in fist sits on left. Flip the hands over. Sternum height, release, relax down through center and down through the legs. Turn and open the toes. Again, left hand pierces up. Untwist, pushing out the right heel so the feet are parallel. Square up, sit back, stretch the arms apart. Fist in front of the heart. Wrist of the fist sinks down and release. Dragon chases phoenix. The left hand does a big circle round. Square up, sit back, stretch. And keep flowing. Swimming dragon, we draw a big S shape. We draw the yin yang coming underneath. Square up, sit back as you scoop under, and we're lifting up the back. Flip the toes. Over the top of the head, we release, relax down the front. Notice the weight is more in the front, knee over the toe or above the toe, scoop, gather and lift. Phoenix greets the morning sun. We sit back and down as we stretch forwards and up. Open the palms wide, left hand in fist, swallow down. Step open, open the fist. Floating up over the bowl, feeding the weight into the right hand scooping under as we step left. Big scoops. Basically cloud hands, but it's bigger. Once you've done 3, keep going. We're going to step across as we scoop with the left, and we step open to the left as we scoop with the right. We turn the toes to the corner, turn the waist to the side, relax down. Now, your left hand and foot come back. I'm mirroring, remember? Good. And your right hand and foot come back. Left side forwards. Flip your toes, turning the hands. Right hand over at chest height. Left hand over, bring the foot in. Right up, left down, we separate. And swinging the back hand all the way underneath, turn palms to face up. Turn the waist, drawing in towards the chest. Your top hand turns into a fist. Untwist and a half step, chase the fist. Good, on the other side. Turn and step, drawing in, right hand in fist, untwist, chase the fist, half step. We think of sealing, closing in the good energy. Release and expand as you step back. The hands are crossed, turning to the front. We draw in and out. Deep breath, gathering your energy. And last time, gliding down through the center to waist. We pause there, feeling into your belly, breathing. Let's point to the floor, feel into the feet. We're going to draw in and up at the same time, and it doesn't matter which foot. Go with your instinct, breathe in and breathe out. Relax into the floor. And a heel tap. Good. Now I'd actually like to do that again, the same, but this time, nice and slow, exactly the same physical movement, but this time I won't say anything. I just want you to follow as best you can. And if you know what you're doing, it's not so much that you're following, you're just harmonizing. Do it with me. Listen to your body, listen to the nuances of the movements, and check yourself, because while you're listening to me, you're kind of doing this whole listening, processing, trying to understand, trying to apply it to your body. I always think of it like reading music. When a teacher is leading you verbally, you're having to do a lot of processing from what's coming in from outside. This time I want you to play rather than read the music. I just want you to play the music and do it with me. So we'll take it at the same pace, nice and slow and steady. Look to details. If you're still figuring out what you're doing, just try and get a general feel and do your best to let go, to breathe, and to release into the movements. Even if you're not sure what you're doing, do it with controlled abandon rather than trying to get everything perfect. Just let go and do it. Okay, are we ready? Check posture. Calming down. Listening behind. Press the fingers down. And Left side back. Right side back. Very well done. Good. Now, that speed is very good for clarity. It's not great for energy flow. Actually, you can go too slow doing Tai Chi. And I know it's a bit of a shock because you think Tai Chi is slow. But standing practice is very good for your building of Qi, just getting your Qi stronger, your stamina, your endurance stronger, building up your reserves. However, movement is the key to circulating the Qi, for bathing in the Qi that you have accumulated. And so when you're standing, you want to stand still. And when you're moving, you want to move. We don't want to stagnate as we stand. So it's a really good practice to go slowly when you're trying to relax, but still get all the details and kind of get the sequence and get the progress. But once you have the general idea, you're better actually to get a move on a little bit more. So we're going to speed it up just a little bit. I'm going to do the back view for you now. So we're doing all the exact same thing. That's particularly useful, I feel, when we're going sideways, that we're all doing the same thing. So follow me, please. Take it nice and gently, relax. Don't worry if you miss out little details, just do your best. If you notice you've missed details, great, clock it. Say to yourself, I missed that. Next time I'll look at that. It may take 100 goes before you fix something that you have noticed needs fixed, but at least if you notice it, you can work on it. So be patient with yourself and the process. This is a process. It's not about achieving straight away. The achievement is the result of practicing the process. All right, so ready? Heels together, toes a little bit apart. We lengthen up. Chin slightly down and back. Release, relax down through your body. Calm down. Listen behind you. Ready, start. Commence Tai Chi. Heaven and earth rotation. Sun and moon rotation. Thrashing tide splashes river. Mist forming pearl. Sunshine fills the halls. Immortal rides the donkey. Right hand in fist, flip the palms to face down. Phoenix stretches its wings. Dragon chases phoenix. Swimming dragon. Reverse pouring gourd. Phoenix greets the morning sun. Left hand and fist, palms remain facing up. There's your sunrise. Phoenix in graceful clouds of blessing. Reverse, rolling clouds. Step back right, turn. Phoenix couple, return home. Left hand in fist, chase the fist. Right hand in fist, chase the fist. Return to neutral. And close. Very good. Release. Have a little moment if you want a sip of water. Now's your chance. Just take your time, breathe, listen to your body. Master Lok encourages students to stand before and after practice. He says to do a half hour standing before you begin your moves. Now, we could do that, but we'd either have to make the class an hour and a half long, or you'd only really get half an hour of actual movement. So I encourage you, if you can, get up a few minutes earlier and stand for a few minutes before you log in, and just take your time to decompress. When you're practicing on your own, give it a go, even once, just stand for half an hour. You don't have to be doing standing practice, standing like a tree, post standing, zanzong. No, just in wuji even with your stance open is fine. Just listening, just letting go, just being present in doing nothing. And it's not laziness, it actually requires quite a bit of work. You'll find your mind wandering. If that happens, that's okay. You just, when you catch it, you take note of what you're thinking and you let it go, and you bring your awareness back to being here, now, being present in your standing, letting go, listening. That is a deep preparation for your practice. And after your practice, at least 10 minutes, if you have the chance, again, go back to your standing, calming, listening, letting go. It deepens the effect of the practice itself. Think of it like a sounding board on a guitar. You can just have the string and you pluck the string, and yes, it makes a vibration, but if you put an empty space next to the vibration, you get the amplification, you get that amazing vibration that is much more obvious. And it's the same when we combine movement and stillness, yin and yang. If you're just always on the go, this is good for me, this is good for me, this is good for me. Yes, they all are, but if you don't give all these practices space to actually unfold, to listen to the results, you're less able to fully process and appreciate the results and feel the results. So have a go at that. Standing still, doing nothing is very good for you. All right, let's go again, and just similar pace, gentle pace. I want you to feel and listen to your body. Notice where are the points where you are deliberately engaging your muscles in a stretch. Even then, we're releasing and relaxing into the stretch. And notice where are the points where you're deliberately releasing and softening in a movement. The immortals riding a donkey is one of these points. If you're stretching, relax into the stretch. So that's yin within yang. If you're relaxing, feel the strength as you release. There's a little bit of strength, and the strength is promoted by the release. Okay, here we go again. Ready? Check posture. Relax to center. Calm down. Listen behind. And begin. Very good. Very good. Now, let's do it one more time and then we'll open it up to any questions and maybe do just a little section and polish or explain a little section. So this last time, we're going to do it a bit more fast. Now, you might think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. How can I do it fast? I just want you to move. Just flow. And even if you're moving in completely the wrong direction, I don't care. That's fine. At this stage, I just want you to take the brakes off and let yourself go. Let yourself move. And see how it feels. So if it needs to, you can go into freestyle. I just want you to express, just let go. Of course, if you do go into freestyle, try and find us, try and pick it up again. But let's see if we can just move. The first time Master Lok came to Belfast that I was hosting, and we had a whole bunch of people in the room, and he said, okay, let's do the form, and he went so fast I couldn't keep up. But he was just relaxing into it. And he was saying, oh yeah, beginners often find fast easier. And I was thinking, how? But I was so used to trying to get everything perfect, whereas he knows that beginners, they can't do it perfectly, but they can move. They're used to moving quicker. So let's go into that mindset of just move. Ready? Give it a go. We're not going to go very fast, just a bit quicker. Ready? Check posture. And relax through the system, fingers to the floor. Let's begin. Scoop and turn step. Squeeze and expand. Touch your ball and step. Squeeze and expand. Over the rainbow, feet the weight back. Step over the rainbow and squeeze. Separate. Turn. Under the arm. Relax and forwards. Step and pierce. Release and press away. Turn. Scoop, lift, right hand in fist, relax, down, open, pierce, heel pushes out, stretch. And circle the arms, left hand does a big circle. Square up, press. All the way round. S shape. Underneath. Feel up the back. And over the front, relax down. Scoop. And Phoenix greets the sun. Swallow down and step, float up, over, scoop, 1, 2, 3, keep scooping and step, scoop and step, turn the waist, make it small, step back, left, step back, right, turn, right, left, and press apart, swing, turn, draw in, and chase, expand, swing, turn, step, draw in, and chase. Expand, and deep breath. Return to center, calm it down, Relax into your belly. And close. Feeling into the floor. Calming down. Listening behind. And let's do a little heel tap. Well done, everyone. Good stuff. You're still there. That's a start. Good. How did we get on? Are there any questions? Is there any area that you really need a bit of help? Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
The phoenix chasing the dragon. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I don't seem to be able to get my arms into the right position.
Right, yeah, it's a good one to look at. Yeah, phoenix chasing, dragon chasing phoenix, or sometimes they just say phoenix and dragon. Okay, so you have gone from your phoenix stretches its wings. So I'm mirroring, your toes are to the corner, you're squaring up, your fist is in front of heart. So we're opening the fist, and the arms are doing the same circle, but the right hand is going first. So as you turn your waist at one stage, you have this heaven and earth position, fingers to the sky, fingers to the earth above your right foot. Now you're still turning. The top hand is hinging in, is doing the small section of the circle. The lower hand is doing the big section of the circle, is coming up and over so that you finish back into slightly lower position than the heart this time. But each arm, if you look at the right hand, it's doing this. It's doing a circle, a bit like old cat washes its face. It's doing a circle, that's all it's doing. And as always in Tai Chi, the movement, the momentum is coming from center. Always the movement comes from center. It's not some esoteric concept. You're literally pivoting from the center of your belly, like a compass with a point, a needle, and a pencil. You're turning from the center. So the center doesn't look like it's moving hardly at all, but that's where it's moving from. The further out you go, the easier it is to see the movement. So that's what the right hand is doing. The left hand is doing exactly the same thing. It's coming in and it's circling over. It's coming in and it's circling over. And again, you're turning from center. That's it. In and over. In. Keep breathing, relax. Good. The only difference is they're offset. So it's like a canon in singing. You know, and one starts singing Frere Jacques, and then a few seconds later, someone else starts with Frere Jacques. So they harmonize. So then you get this upness and downness and inness and outness happening all at the same time. So the arms are circling, but they're both circling in the same direction, and they're in canon. So let's now bring them into action. So one hand starting in front of the heart. Right hand leads the way, left hand follows. So as right is up, left is down. As right is coming down, left is coming up and over, and you finish squaring up and pressing away. So that's it. Ready? So we try it again from here. Turning center, right up, left down, turning center, right down, left up, and square up and press out. Again. So you get this closing and opening. Square up. And again, so the start place and the end place is nearly the same. We open and right ascends, left descends, and we come up and over and squaring up. Press the hands away. And again. Good, and again. Good. So if in doubt, if you feel you need to work at it more, you can just look even at one of my hands. You'll see both hands are circling. They're both circling in the same direction. It's just one is at the top while the other is at the bottom. So you have them both coming in from each end at the same time. My top hand is coming in and down, my lower hand is coming in and up. And as one is making its arc over, the other is starting its arc under, and we finish sitting back and pressing out. Okay, again. Square up, sit back, press out. Last time. Point to the sky, point to the earth. Top hand coming in and down, lower hand up and over, and square up. Press back, press out. Good, and rest. Take a breath. Is that any clearer?
Yeah.
Great, okay. It is a lovely one, Dragon Chases Phoenix. You'll see it actually again and again in Chinese martial arts and in Tai Chi. If you do the fan form, you have this movement in the fan form where you're opening the fan back, and it's exactly the same. It's this concept. You can just circle like this, have a go. Stick your arms out, one up, one down, come through the middle, other side up, out. It's a bit of a coordination thing, isn't it? But you can see that both arms are circling in the same direction. If you take one arm away, it's circling that way. And if you take that arm away, the other arm circling in the same direction. Of course, I'm not adding the center move. You always move from center. So it makes it a lot easier, a lot less clunky. Yeah, so you put the two together, in and out, in and out. A lovely exercise in itself, in and out. And of course, if you're doing that, then for your brain, you can go the other way, in and out, in. Just get that neuroplasticity going, in and out, in. But that's a variation, a riff, an exercise on the same theme. Nice one for rotator cuff, for the shoulder, for the pecs, for the upper back. But the movement itself, let's revise one last time. From the heart, toes to the corner. Release. Left arm circles up, right down. The right hand coming in, left hand over, and press out. One more time, ready? And right up, left down, left hand up and over. And once more for the cheap seats at the back. See as I got that wrong. Ready? And good. Well done, everyone. And rest. Well, we have actually used up our time. Wow, how fast it goes. But good work today. Let's finish with a little rotation of center. Just let go of any tension you may have just been holding. Let's go down to the legs, give them a little bit of a pat. Ankles, feet, up the body again. Any part that you felt was working, give it some attention now. Pat the shoulders. Good. So you could do a lovely 10-minute stand now, or even sit quietly on a nice firm chair and breathe and listen to your body. That would be a lovely way to finish your practice. You could also go for a nice 10-minute walk, even around the house, just to fully warm down. You see, we're lifting off the heels here and dropping. 100 ailments go away. Bai Bing Xiao. Let's stand just for a moment. Feel that powerful energy expressing itself. Good. Let's bring the hands to center. Hug the elbows in. Breathe for a moment, guiding your awareness down into your center. Guiding that vitality to return to Dandian. Feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. Let's do the Qi Gong salute. So we keep our position there, but bring the feet together. Lengthen through the top of the head, and from the hips, we bow. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you next time.